season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in. 7 yards the pick up there. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0. Looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Second and 11. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings to stretch their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind?
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Carter. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. Touchdown, Detroit! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll buy some time right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win.
And for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now this throw caught left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pick-off.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fresh off the pick 6, They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And now off to the races down the right side.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
No gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back to throw again. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 1. Flush to his right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Dancing to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're up.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. They'll throw now on the final play. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
They'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Oh, you got to feel it, man.
Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here.
Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is.
So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Janaris Robinson there to make the play.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Oh, he gets free left side.
Touchdown! A great effort there. For the lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And a give this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Vikings get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. They're going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they will fight. Get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Well, the drive starts for the completion, left side. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Hawkins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Rolling to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Flushed out right.
He'll get that one to Carter complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks like he'll throw here. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Lambeau on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36.
Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a 1st down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. He'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
And the Lions are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0.
And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.